What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, four-division world champion superstar boxer Adrien "The Problem" Broner was scheduled to make his ring return this upcoming Saturday, August 20th, in Miami, Florida, at the Hard Rock Cafe against former WBC lightweight world champion Mexican superstar boxer OMAR Figueroa Jr. Okay. Adrien Broner, he had to pull out the fight. Adrien Broner, he cited mental health issues as the reasoning that he had to pull out this fight, and he could not continue, okay? So with that said, Adrien Broner, 34 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 1 win, 24 wins by way of knockout, 5'6" with a 69-inch arm reach at 33 years of age. Last time we saw him in the ring was February of 2021 against Giovanni Santiago. He won a unanimous decision, but it wasn't impressive. It was an unimpressive unanimous decision, and many people actually thought that Adrien Broner lost that fight against Giovanni Santiago, okay? So this was supposed to be the beginning of the second career of Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner and OMAR Figueroa were both highly viewed fighters and athletes at the peak of their career. OMAR Figueroa, 28 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. He himself was stopped one time, 33 in December, 5'7.5" with a 73-inch arm reach. So it was a good pivotal point in both guys' career. But Adrien Broner, he cited mental health issues as the reason why he can't continue. Now OMAR Figueroa, he'll face former IBF world champion Sergey Lipinets in replacement of Adrien Broner. So with that said, Adrien Broner, you know, a lot of people are questioning Adrien Broner. They're wondering if Adrien Broner, you know, is actually, you know, somebody that's truly dealing with mental health issues, or is Adrien Broner was simply out of shape. He didn't take the fight serious. He didn't take training camp serious. He wasn't focused, and he just couldn't make the weight, okay? In his last fight with Giovanni Santiago, Adrien Broner was actually scheduled, you know, to fight at 140. The fight eventually became 147 because Adrien Broner couldn't make the weight. So many people, you know, they wondered if this is the same situation and scenario as that, and Adrien Broner just simply didn't want to go out there and make a mockery of himself, so he just pulled out the fight altogether. You even had OMAR Figueroa questioning Adrien Broner and wondering, was Adrien Broner taking it serious? And he even stated that you didn't take it serious, you wasn't focused on training camp, you was overlooking me, and you wasn't able to make weight, okay? Well, Adrien Broner, he posted a picture in the thumbnail, as you can see, and Adrien Broner clearly was out of shape, and he stated that he give himself a round of applause because he stated that, you know, this was the weight I was at, you know, when training camp first started 6 months out. I was enormous, and now I worked myself into the position and the shape that I am in today. I wasn't able to go because of my mental health, you know, issues. So, you know, Adrien Broner, you know, has all the talent, all the tools, okay? And Adrien Broner has all the physical gifts. Adrien Broner just has a mental lapse, right? And so, which gives me the reason to believe that Adrien Broner truly is dealing with mental health issues, okay? Because Adrien Broner, you know, you can see in the ring that it's a mental block, right? He just don't let his hands go. Since Adrien Broner's fight with Marcos El Chino Maidana, you know, Adrien Broner has never been the same fighter. That was his first loss in his career, and you can clearly see from that point on, okay? This is not, you know, making up a story. This is not, you know, defending Adrien Broner. It's just the facts. You can look at the receipts, okay? There's receipts. Since that fight against Marcos El Chino Maidana back in December of 2013, Adrien Broner has never been the same fighter. Now, you can say that was due to Marcos Maidana just beating him, and he's taking his first loss and a lot of pressure. He was being compared to Floyd Mayweather, the next Floyd Mayweather. Some people even thought he could beat Floyd Mayweather, right? And so when he took that loss, you know, maybe he just didn't have the motivation. But Adrien Broner, he stated that after that fight with Marcos Maidana, he stated that he never been hit that hard, and he was reluctant from that point on and letting his hands go. And one thing that just never gets mentioned, Adrien Broner is not going to make up excuses. He's not going to, point out flaws and things of that nature. He just goes about his business, and he don't get enough credit for it. But one thing you can say is the gloves, okay? And I'm not making up excuses. I'm just wanting to point out a few obvious points that just don't get, that gets overlooked. When Floyd Mayweather fought Marcos Maidana immediately after Maidana beat Adrien Broner, he attempted to wear gloves that had no padding in them, okay? And so much so that he was willing to put out the fight with Floyd Mayweather when Floyd Mayweather and his father, Floyd Mayweather Sr., and his and Mayweather Promotions CEO Leonard Ellerbe pointed out there was no padding in the gloves and that he could not wear those gloves. Marcos Maidana and his team was willing to just not fight Floyd Mayweather overall. They was willing to pull out the ultimate sweepstakes, the biggest fight of his career, a legacy fight, the biggest opportunity, the opportunity of a lifetime. He was willing to pull out that fight because he couldn't wear those gloves. And Floyd Mayweather ended up having to pay Marcos Maidana to wear a different pair of gloves, or the fight wasn't going to happen. So that leads me to believe that was the fight, the very fight after he fought Adrien Broner. Okay, now you look at the history, you look at the stamps, the time stamps, you look at the receipts. After that fight, Adrien Broner, look at his body language against Marcos Maidana when he was getting hit by Marcos Maidana. You never seen Adrien Broner display that body language when getting hit before the Maidana fight and after the Maidana fight. And Maidana is not the biggest puncher Adrien Broner has fought. He's very awkward. Does have power. But look at the body language. Look at the facial expressions of Adrien Broner when he gets hit. It tells a story. So Adrien Broner, he shows that, he made a big change, and he says he still is working and he will be back. Hopefully he does. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all in one word.
Oh, it is your boy Jada Kiss. Make sure you check out Blue Blood Sports TV. It's going down.